Hello everyone, Mr. Ramirez here. Today we are going to be talking about median, mean, mode, and range. So we're going to start off right here with our fill in the blank notes. My at-home learners, if you could just write what we write. My in-class learners, then we'll just fill in the blank. So the first one says put numbers in order from least to greatest. So that's our first step. So we have this set of numbers here and we're going to put them in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to look at I have an 86 and an 83. So I'm going to go 83, 86. Got those two numbers. Now I'm going to look at my 90s. I have a couple of 90s. So I have a 91, a 92, a 94, and I have a 99 and a 99. And then I also have a 100. So I put these in order from least to greatest. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract the lowest number from the highest number. So I'm going to take my minimum and my maximum. So this is my low and this is my high. So now what I'm going to do with those in order to find the range is to take the max and subtract the min. So I would take my 100 and I would subtract 83. So I'm going to borrow from here. 10 minus 3 is, 7. And 9 minus 8 is 1. So I know that my range is 17. My range is 17. Okay. Now here we're going to fill this in. It says a large range means there is high variability. A small range means that there is low. So if your range is high, if your range is large, then that means it has a high variability. And if your range is small, then it means that it's a low variability. Okay, the next one is going to be mode. And I like to remember mode as most. Mode as most. So the steps here are going to be put the number in order from least to greatest. So we're going to do that same thing here. So I'm going to take my 80s. Got an 83 and 86. Again, my 91, my 92, 94. Got my 99, 99, and 100 because this is the same set of numbers. So have all my numbers, and then my mode is going to be find the number that appears the most. Like I said, mode most. So we see that there's no number that repeats other than 99. So our mode would be 99. Now here, there may be more than one mode, or there may be none. So let's say, for instance, if we had another 86 here in between here, if we had another 86, well, we could have two modes. It could be 99 and 86. Or we could have a set of numbers where, let's say I covered up this 199 and none of the numbers repeated. Well, then there would not be a mode. So there is a possibility that there could be more than one mode or that there could be no mode at all. All right, next one is going to be the mean. So mean, I like to think middle, mean, middle. So here, what you are going to do is you are actually going to add all of the values, and then you're going to divide by the number of values you have. Now, get a little blurry. Also, middle, you might see average. So this is how we take averages of your grades. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to add all of these numbers, okay? So I'm going to let you add all of these numbers up together. So we should have had 74 as the total. The sum of all of these numbers, is 744. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the amount of numbers that we have, the amount of values, the number of values. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know that I will divide that number by 8. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Okay, and I'm going to put my 8 here. And I know that 8 does not go into 7. Does it go into 74? Well, I know 8 times 10 is 80. So I'm going to go down 1. I'm going to go 8 times 9. What is 8 times 9? That is 72. 4 minus 2 is 2. 7 minus 7 is 0. So I'm going to bring down my 4. And I know that 8 goes into 24 3 times, which means that my mean or my average is going to be 93. So just adding up all our values and then dividing by the number of values that we have. Next one, oh, I just realized that I put middle on mean, and I did not mean to do that. I meant to put average. I meant to put middle on median. So scratch that. If you wrote middle up here, I did not mean to do that. I meant to keep just average there. I knew something looked funny there. Median is going to go with middle. So I'm going to put middle, median. Okay, so for this one, what we're going to do is we are going to put the numbers in order from least to greatest, and we're going to find the middle number. So we're going to use the same set of numbers here. Okay, I'm going to go back up to my example above this because I had already put it in order. So I'm going to use that one, and I'm just going to rewrite them. So 83, 86, 91, 92, 94, 99, 99, and 100. Okay, so now I'm just going to, now that they're already ordered, I am just going to find the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and scratch them out. So I'm going to go a low one and a high one, a low one and a high one, a low one and a high one. Okay, now I have a low and a high. So this is my middle here. So now for this one, what I'm going to do is the numbers may be a little far off. So there's two options. So I know that this is 92, this is 94, and I know that 93 is in the middle. So I know that my median is going to be 93. But it's not always going to be that way. Let's say, for instance, we have our middle numbers at, I don't know why I put a circle there, ignore that. And let's say that our middle numbers are 18 and 25. And these are our middle numbers. So how we would do that is the same way we found our mean up here. We're going to find the middle of that. We're just going to add those two numbers and divide them by 2. So I would do 25 plus 18. And I know that, there we go. I need to do 8 plus 5 is 13. And then 2 plus 1, 3, 4 is 43. And then I would divide that 43 by 2 because there's two numbers here. So I would go 43 divided by 2. I know that 2 goes into 4 2 times. Bring my 3 down. 2 goes into 3 1 time. With a remainder of 1, what do I do if there's a remainder of 1? I'd put a decimal, add a 0, bring it down, and there's a 10 there. I'm sorry, that's kind of hard to see, but I know that 2 goes into 10 5 times, so I know that the mean of this number, the median of this number, would actually be 21.5. So just know that, yes, if there's only one number between there, obviously we know that that's the median, but if there's a gap, then we're going to have to do some work to get there. All right, next one. This is one that's been coming up quite a bit on IXLs and then the benchmark, so we're going to get to the quartiles. So as far as quartiles go, what you are going to do is find the median, which is what we just learned how to do, and we're going to find the median of the lower half for Q1 and the median of the upper half for Q3. Okay, so let's break it down. We're going to use the same set of numbers again. So I'm going to go 83, 86, 91, 92, 94, 99, 99, and 100. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to find the middle. We already figured that out. We found the median of 93 here. So we know that 93 is right here in the middle. So we're going to split this right here, okay? Now what we are going to do is we are going to focus on this half because we need to find the median of the lower half. So this here is my lower half. Now I have to find the median of this. So I'm going to go low, high, and I end up with 91 and 86. So I'm going to use that same process, and I'm going to go 91 plus 86. I know that's 6. All right, guys, so my computer died. So here we are again. So I'm going to finish out the quartile 1 and 3. So I started this with you, and we had 91 plus 86. So we should have ended up with 177. And then what we are going to do with that number is we're going to divide it by 2. So I'm going to take 177, divide it by 2. I know that 2 times 8 equals 16 with a remainder of 1. Bring down my 7. Again, 2 times 8 is 16. Remainder of 1, 0 down, decimal. And now I know that 2 goes into 10 5 times. So we actually have 88.5. It's going to be your Q1. All right, so then our next one is going to be looking at the second half because we looked at the lower half and now we're going to look at the upper half. So we're looking at these numbers here on this side. And again, we're going to cross out, and then we end up with 99. So we are going to just go with, since there's 99, we're going to go with 99 as our Q2. Oh, Q3, sorry. Q3. So you have 88.5 and 99. And then lastly, on this part right here, the interquartile range. And again, this is one of the ones that we saw quite a bit on benchmark practice and all that good stuff. So this is just finding Q1 and Q3, which we just did here, Q1, Q3. And then what we are going to do is subtract Q1 from Q3, all we're doing. So we're going to take 99 and we're going to subtract 88.5. Remember to line up your decimals. I know we don't technically have a decimal here, but there's always one at the end. So we're going to subtract. We'll make this at 8. 10 minus 5 is 5. Bring my decimal straight down. 8 minus 8 is 0, and 9 minus 8 is 1. So my interquartile range is going to be 10.5. All right, guys, so that wraps it up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and y'all have a wonderful day.